Oh, okay. So like I said, after so the YouTube, I'm going to open up a YouTube channel tomorrow, Friday, in honor of California Indian Days as well, the 54th annual. And I'm going to start doing my own documentary on our history, video documentary on our history and our culture for every tribe. First of all, I'm going to document the historic shorelines that I'm doing now here at Elem-modun. Now look at it again. Here are two where they're drawing water from the lake. Now, as a tribal historian, I have information where there was actually, what happened to our people was the federal government, Congress, had people come in and do treaties with us in 1851 and 52. Those treaties were all signed by the tribes agreeing to the treaty and the lands in that treaty. And what happened? The state decided there was too much rich gold and minerals. They didn't want the treaty. They didn't want even the Indian people at all. So they pretty much came here and ran us off our lands, confined us to small areas. Now look at here, some more obsidian, just deep down. So to most people, this just looks like a pile of rocks. But anyway, here is where one of the first non-Indians came and claimed our lands and called it Sulphur Hot Springs. Then they created a town called East Lake. It had a motel and they were pumping hot water up to it. They had a mineral springs where they were pumping hot water to it. And we even have we found this documentary in the Board of Supervisors minutes as well. They held an election at that town where Robinson, one of the supervisors, basically got all the money for our people here. He got $6,000 saying he owned this land and he sold it to us, to the government. And he got $6,000 in gold coins, his family. And he was a supervisor here in Lake County. Now look at it here. These are parts of a mortar right there that's cracked. Right there. So we're finally coming around to the Buckeye Shore area. But yeah, just to complete that again, look here, some more grinding stones. And I can even start smelling some of the sulfur from here. You can smell it in the air. This also, pour that water on there. Oh, and also I have my grandson Basalwin today with me, and I'm passing on our culture and training to him as well. Pour it there. Okay, good. Okay, see, so that was a flattened area they would use. Okay, so again, like I said, this is our shoreline of Buckeye. So getting back to that, so what happened is also there was actually a post office here, and this was right across from our current tribal cemetery. So these white people actually moved to town and set it up here, and then so we have records. They even held, like I said, an election here where Robinson got elected as a supervisor. They have the vote and everything. It's the Board of Supervisors minutes. Water. And see, don't pour it hard like, yeah. Okay, yeah, see, okay, that has to just be washed off. That was a bigger part of one. So, and we've had over the years, matter of fact, a story that is told around here is one of our other roundhouse leaders was out here getting some tules, and he walked down to the shore and there was a bucket there full of obsidian, and it had a note on it. It said, "I'm returning this. I should have never taken this. When I took it home, I felt these evil spirits in my house like I was robbing somebody." So whoever that person was, thank you for returning that to us. Everyone else would have just dumped it. So, and see, this is what we need to start teaching not only our native kids, but all our kids from this county. Very few of them know the real history, the culture that is here, and still thriving. So, again, like I said, there's more. If you look at the artifacts, so we need, if we had a functioning, like I said, tribe, we would have our own programs going out here recovering all this to put in our collection and storage facility, documenting this history. And here, yeah. Okay, so again, like I said, there's just so much. And most of these they call bifaces, because see right there, that's what so that's why it's called a biface. It's partially, it's broke. And again, there's, if you look at this, there's probably hundreds of those here. Whereas, like I said, to most people it looks just like a pile of rocks. Right in just this radius here. Look at this perfect one. Okay, we definitely need to GPS that one and mark where we found it from. Okay. Okay, so look at that, another one right there. Okay, so again, and like I said, I'm hoping why I'm documenting this is that those rock hounds and all those people out there will have a little respect when they come out here instead of just gathering. Oh, all my relations. Whoa. Okay, now look again back at the island. Kanakta, or Konokatai as we call it. Look at all the shoreline. I need to walk that shoreline on the oaks as well. And remember, it's low water mark, so it's not private property. Any citizen can walk these shorelines because it's not private property. It's owned by the public. Okay, so we're almost through here, and like I said, see, I just identified a few artifacts for you guys, and I know it's exciting, and a lot of people like to do that, just to feel that excitement. But a lot of them don't realize is they're destroying the history if they don't record it tell somebody about it. Give it back to the tribe. And this is what we need in this county. We need a, okay, here's another cement block there for the fishermen that they would use. Get out the shadow there. And normally at night, this whole shoreline is filled with birds nesting. Also, about 8 years ago, I was doing the same thing, documenting the shoreline, and we also found a 1853 quarter in the water. And that was really exciting. I have that at home, and I will video that to show people. Okay, again, Elem shorelines. To our most sacred island that is being destroyed by John Natty and all his workers. And our county board of supervisors approved it, the destruction. Not the current board of supervisors. What was so ironic about it is the planning department, after seeing all the records, all the documents about the island, including the Native American Heritage Commission, that labeled it as a sacred site, one of the major sacred sites left. The Planning Commission voted 5-4 to protect it and to allow CEQA, that the owner had to go by California Environmental Quality Act. What happened was John Natty gave a party in Kelseyville, invited a couple of the supervisors, and they ended up overturning the vote, but it was 3-2, not full 5-4. So I wanted to thank the two supervisors who at least saw the real evidence, but they lost by one vote. So that's why this island, and now look again, look at this toxin right here, the cyanobacteria here. Now what does that also do to the birds that nest here and come to this area? So see now, look, this here, this is from, so what we have here is a hot spring underground. We actually have a source of primary water. Wow, now what is this here? Wow, is that a ancient artifact, or what is somebody's chest? No, that's another anchor. Yep, another anchor. Showed that there was a village right here and a boat landing. That's what those identify for our native people. Of course, there's the white guy ready, his beer bottle. Look at all those pelicans across over there. And I'm going to have to find my old video, which I actually recorded back in 25 years ago. I have over 3,000 pelicans in that video. And again here, now look at, here's a bunch of obsidian in the ground. Okay, and so it had to be a work site. So again, of course, this has been underwater all these years. Yeah, see all the, so this here is all where they sat and worked with the obsidian. Look at this one here. That's a biface. Pour water on that one. Okay, lay it right there. Okay, see that? Now look at all of these right here where they worked. Here's another part of the biface. So this was a work area right here.
You can see all of it.
Okay, I'm going to walk out a little more on this little island.
Somebody was recently here too, the footsteps.
Okay, here's some more. Look at all of these, this obsidian here.
Right here too.
Here's a part of a biface there.
There's some right here.
So, and you could tell that probably someone's already been out here digging around. So yeah, well, this definitely was a chipping site because the amount of obsidian here. So now look at these two here. Water. You're in the shadow, you get your shadows in it. Okay, good. Now look at that. Now these, for example, are all different types. Okay, so like I said, this had to be a chipping site because of areas of obsidian. Okay, now here, look. Can anybody identify? Right there, another artifact. Grinding stone. Now, can you imagine that? All of this area, the native people sitting around. Look here again, big chunks of obsidian that they worked. And of course, when people watch this video, they could probably look at it and look at the terrain and kind of figure out where I'm at, and then it'd be easy for them to come down here and rip these items off. So I'm hoping maybe if the people from the Oaks ever see this video, that they'll all call, and I'm hoping people will give me a call, and when they see white people walking along these shorelines, because that's what they're doing. They're stealing. There's bottles, beer bottles already. So, again, these are the historic Mount Kunokutai. Look at this beautiful land. And what's so beautiful is there's no boats out there polluting it. Another weight, and again there's landing site here. So okay, I would like to thank everyone for viewing this post, and I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. We're going to start doing more and more, so we're going to put something out at least once a week. And look at that obsidian piece there. And I'm gonna not only have bring my grandchildren to teach them other native children, and I also will be inviting some non-native people. So right now, I'm gonna thank you again for watching this video. Like I said, this is our historic tribal lands. This is my grandson Basalin. Hey, say wave, Basalin. And he's helping me today. Again, I want to do this for my ancestors. Document the real history of our people. Oh, way out, all my relations.